Let's go to Hannah, who is on the line here in Nashville. Hannah, you're on the Ken Coleman Show.
Hi, Ken. Thanks for taking my call.
You bet. What's going on?
Okay, so I'm 25, married, and just finished school this past spring. We're debt-free, and
Yay.
I'm currently looking for a good job in the field that I studied and just kind of having a weird time trying to find work during this COVID-19 thing. So I'm
Sure.
just wondering what my next steps should be after putting in several applications.
Okay, great. What field?
So I studied interior design, and I've worked in the field for 4 years, interior design and remodeling.
Okay, great. So the ideal gig would be what?
The ideal gig would be, I have an end goal, which
That's what I want
like
to know. I want to know the big. So don't sell yourself short right now, because I do want to know the big goal.
Okay. So my big overall goal is to run my own business and possibly have a storefront showroom where I could provide services and even some decor and some options at that store. So that would be like the end goal.
Love it.
For now, I just moved to this area, and I would really like to get experience with the culture and the people of this particular area before completely starting my own business.
Yeah.
Just to, just to pay homage to the people who actually live here and say that I can actually work for the people here and knowing what they want type of thing.
And so the short-term gig would be interior design, a role doing anything in that area. Is that right?
Yeah. So primarily would be working for, I guess more with builders and contractors trying to remodel homes.
Oh, okay. I got it. So that is different. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
So what have you applied for? Give me a couple samples of some positions and companies you've applied to.
Sure. So I've put in a couple of applications at a couple of different showrooms that are basically kind of doing what I would like to do in the end. And so they sell tile and cabinets and countertops, things like that. But they also provide design services. They'll send out the designers to the site to measure and help the clients figure out a new configuration for their space.
Right.
So that's the type of job I've been trying to solidify right now.
How long have you been living in the area?
So it's been about 2 months.
Okay, so you're brand new, so you don't have a ton of personal relationships right now.
Correct. I'm getting involved with my big church here and my friends that I have out here already, but yeah, it's still pretty new.
Okay. Well, the construction the construction economy in Middle Tennessee is still pretty strong by all indications. And you have applied for open positions, correct? They're published open positions?
Correct. And I've even looked on other sites where it says, they accept people, but they don't necessarily have an opening right now. I've been just looking for anything.
Okay, great. Well, so here's the challenge, all right? You're brand new, and I teach the proximity principle. I don't know how long you've been listening to the program, but you know that I believe that you can actually make connections having only been in a place for 2 months. And good on you. You've already, with your church and other things, that becomes almost your full-time job right now. Now, the reality is if you guys are tight financially, which I don't think you are because you're a young married couple and you're debt-free. So I would make your full-time job connections in the industry. And I'm fine with you continuing to apply, but I'd rather you apply the Ken Coleman way, which is really work hard to make some connections where people go, oh, you've got some great experience. You got a great degree. You've got some talent. I know somebody who knows somebody who knows somebody. Okay. So I think that's what you're trying to do. And I'm actually going to give you a personal connection. I'm going to do something I rarely do, Hannah. Okay.
Okay.
All right. So I've got a friend. She used to work here at Ramsey Solutions. Her name is Tanya. Okay. And she owns a place called Onyx and Alabaster in downtown Franklin, Tennessee, which is a suburb of Nashville. Do you know where that is?
I've actually heard of that place.
Yeah, well, she's killing it. Okay. And so Tanya and I are friends. Used to work together here. I actually saw her Saturday morning, Hannah, at the coffee shop in my neighborhood.
Oh my gosh.
Okay.
That's awesome.
She's killing it. Here's what I want you to do. I want you to go in her shop, and I want you to tell her that you called into my show and that I told you to go see her. And she's also got another gal working for her named Mallory, who used to work on our team here. And Mallory's amazing. and I want you to connect with Tanya, and you say, Ken Coleman told me to come see you. I'm 2 months into this city. I don't know a ton of people. Here's what I want to do. He said you're awesome, and I've heard of you, and you're doing what I want to do. So Tanya's actually the real life person that's doing what you want to do one day. She has a showroom. You understand what I'm saying? She has a live showroom, and she's doing what you want to do one day. I want you to go see her, and now here's what I want you to do when you tell her all these things, because you're using my name, and that's going to be a good thing for you. Okay. Now listen.
Okay.
I want you to offer to volunteer to work for her for free for a couple weeks and shadow her if she's willing. I want you to do that. Okay. Now I don't know if she's going to do that, and I'm not going to call her, and I'm not going to warn her because she's awesome. Okay. And I just want to see you get connected with her. Okay. And I want you to just say, hey, who can you introduce me to? Ken said that I should work for free for you for 2 weeks, and I'm debt free, and I'm just married, and I can do that. Because you can, correct, Hannah?
Correct.
Yeah. So
I'm
want
so
you.
Grateful. Thank you so much. I appreciate that.
I'm happy
so
to. But listen, part of the deal is you work for free for her for a while, and then you ask her who you should be getting to know in Franklin and Nashville, because she knows. And you say to her, Ken said that the reason I need to come see you is not for you to give me a job, because I'm not saying that to her, okay? But I am saying she is the producer in the book, The Proximity Principle. Have you read it?
I haven't read it yet, but my husband talks about it all the time.
So he has the book.
I don't know
all right,
if he's read it.
Listen. Hang on the line right now. Madison, let's get Hannah a copy. Now, Hannah, here's the deal, okay? Madison's going to give you a copy. I want you to read the chapter on producers before you do anything else, okay?
Okay.
And then I want you to understand that Tanya is the producer. She is the embodiment of what I write about in the book. And so you go ask her if you can work for her for free, and then would she be willing to make a list of people that you need to connect with, and in cases where she knows them, would she make the introduction? Now, this is how it works. I can't do this for everybody. Okay. But in this particular situation, your zip code and the proximity of being in Franklin, then that's what you need to do. Okay. But she is an absolute rock star, and she's who you want to be. So go do that. And then here's what I want you to do. Read the rest of the book and do exactly what I tell you to do in the book. And here's the deal. You'll make the connections. But I want you to apply and reapply and apply the right way, the Ken Coleman way. Okay? And so I want you to get the Get Hired guides that are all free. Madison can tell you what to do. They're on my website, kencoleman.com. Now, listen, I want you to email the show, ask@kencoleman.com, after you started working for free for Tanya. Do you understand?
Okay.
I'm giving you some accountability, okay?
All right, sounds great.
All right, good deal. Thank you, Hannah. Oh, that's what it's all about. You guys, Joe, were you here when Tanya was here? I don't think you know her. Nathan, do you? Nathan, he can't hear me. You don't remember her? Okay, great. Do you remember her?
No idea who that is.
She's awesome.
I know Mallory.
Yeah, well, Mallory Darcy's amazing.
Yeah.
Mallory's working for Tanya.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. And they're fantastic at what they do. This is fun. You realize what's going to happen. Hannah's so excited. She's going to go show up, and Tanya's going to be like, oh my gosh, Ken told you. And it's absolutely right. I did see her at a coffee shop Saturday morning, and we caught up. So that's how it works. Now, disclaimer, everybody that calls me on the show, I can't do that. That one just happened to work out that way. But it was kind of fun. So there you go. The old, hey, Ken Coleman told me to stop in and told me that I need to tell you that I'll work for free. I like that. That's kind of fun.